Cheers. Happy hour on the Noosa River. Absolute cracking afternoon. Just on 3 o'clock. Perfect timing into camp. Found myself a nice little spot here in Camp 13. Very, very quiet, which is lovely. A lot more bird life than last time I was here, which is nice. Last time I was here was at the summer. Really humid. But now I'm in the autumn. A lot quieter, a lot cooler. There's a lot more bird life around. Unfortunately, there's also the sound of a jet going over, but what do you do? As always, I'm going to sit and have a cold beer, watch the river go by, and then in about an hour's time I'll head out upstream past Camp 15 up until where the river gets a little bit narrower and see if we can't strike up some dinner from a bass. But if not, I'll be back here and it'll be prawns on the firebox. Just past 4 o'clock, heading upstream now. As usual, I've got a lure trolling at the back. See if we can't pick up something with that. Really keen to get further up here past Camp 15, as I said, just to see what's like up in the narrower end, any camp spots and so forth, and also what the fishing is like. So, a bit of exploring in the evening, and then we'll head back to camp. How beautiful is this? Just love it when you're on a river or a lake and the wind just drops right off. Turns into a beautiful mirror. Just stunning. Well, same problem as last time. Lots of little fish. Well, unfortunately, it's a bit too shallow up here. I think the bigger bass are sitting a lot lower in the water column. So we might have to call it a night, as they say. About to get dark anyway. Turn it around. Head back to some deeper water and a bit of trawling on the way back and casting into some of the structure. But certainly we can get a lot further up this river, no doubt about that. I think it'd be better in the spring when the fish are coming up to the banks and up around the reeds and so forth looking for food. And the shallower water at this time of the year, I think they're all sitting a bit too deep. Just in a deeper hole here. Just seeing what's around on the banks and a bit of structure. Unfortunately, we run out of light. No bites, just 2 little bass. We'll take that as something. It's always great to get out and explore in the evening. Beautiful soft light. River is just like a mirror, which is beautiful. I'll watch the sunset go down over the trees, which has been lovely as well. On the way back to camp, cook up a meal, get the little firebox going. You can't have fires here officially, but I figure if I put the little firebox down on the sand, it's going to be pretty safe. And Once again, keep it all contained in that little box. Not chopping up onto firewood. I grabbed some firewood on the way into Harry's hut. So no firewood used on camp, which is great. So you're not cutting down the trees, cutting down dead wood and so forth. You're just leaving the camp as it is. But yeah, we'll get the little firebox stove fired up. It is very, very cool now, I must admit. The temperature's dropped right out. So we'll head back to camp, get that all happening. Bit of dinner, a couple of cold beers. Cheers, guys. Safely back at camp. Got the little firebox fired up. Just going to wait for that to burn down into the heavier wood before we start cooking some dinner. Going to have some basil pesto prawns tonight on wild rice. But we really need some hotter coals coming so we can get the frying pan on top of there and get the oil nice and hot before we fry up the prawns, otherwise they'll just stew. But in the meantime, a bit of cheese and a beer and watch these stars out in front of me. Well, it smells amazing. Okay, let's try this thing. Really nice. That rice is spectacular. Very nice. Firebox is creating just enough heat to keep me warm here, which is lovely. I've now got a beautiful hot meal to eat with a cleansing ale. Okay, so what we have here is a blueberry muffin. So we're going to have some custard. I've just heated it up. I put a couple of rocks in the bottom of the pot just to make a little oven, and that has worked an absolute treat, I have to say. But it's a bit big, so we'll cut it in half. The half for tonight. Ooh, that looks good. We'll have the other half for breakfast. We also have some custard. Can't have too much custard, can you? All right, let's try this out. Yum, it's got a bit of crunch to it. Obviously where the muffin starts the side of the pan, it's got a bit of burn. There's a little bit of crunch, I should say. That is really good. Definitely going to do this again. Just waiting for that water to boil and have a cup of tea as well. Well, I have to say, blueberry muffin warmed up under the campfire, with a bit of custard is not a bad way to finish a day. Just put a couple of bits of wood on the little fire here, just to warm me up while I have a cup of tea. And then I head off for an early night so we can have an early morning. Get out in this water, see if we can chase down some bass. There doesn't seem to be much biting today. That's all right, 2 small ones as a start. We need to get down to the deeper water hopefully tomorrow morning and see if we can drag one out for lunch tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy this cup of tea, turn all these lights off, enjoy the stars, and chat with you all in the morning. Just up at the camp here and a couple of snags. Trees over the water. See if there's any bass hiding in here. Well, we've got something decent here. Come on, baby. Come on, get out of those snags. Come on. Just trying to snag me. Come on. Yeah, he's a decent size. Snag it. Well, certainly better than we were catching last time. Let's have a look at you. Just on 32 centimetres is actually size. Minimum size is 30. That will do us for lunch. Thank you very much. We'll take that. Just oversized, perfect. Wouldn't know when anyone's ever here. It's just the way I like it. I had a couple of subscribers recently ask me about my fishing and if I wouldn't mind sharing what tackle I use and fishing equipment and so forth. And whilst I've said before I'm not a fishing channel, I fish to hunt, to eat. I'm not a catch and release type of guy who goes out just catching fish for the sake of fish and letting them all go again. I'm really about catching a fish to eat. So whilst I don't want this to be a fishing channel, I am happy to share any information about anything I do. So if that's of interest to all you guys, please let me know in the comments below. Just drop a comment to say, yes, want to hear about fishing or fishing equipment, fishing tackle. And what I'll do is incorporate that into one of my videos and just show the different lures I've used, the different techniques I've used and learnt over the last couple of years. If you watch my very early canoeing videos, you'll see I catch nothing at all. And now I'm typically catching fish. It's just a matter of whether they're size or not. So let me know in the comments, guys. As I said, happy to share. So for those that are interested in doing the Noosa River or Noosa Everglades, I highly recommend it. It is a stunning, pristine waterway. It's not on farms, it goes through a national park, so it's absolutely beautiful. Access to Harry's Hut, you don't need a four-wheel drive, that's the put-in spot. And there is camping there as well if you want to overnight camp the night before you head off the next day. But you don't need a four-wheel drive. Any normal car will get in there, no problem at all. Yes, it's a little bit rough, take it slowly, you'll be fine. Camps 1, 2 and 3 are also accessible by boat and by hikers, so they tend to be the busiest. And camps 4 and 5 can also be accessed by hikers as well. So once again, there's a bit higher chance of those being booked out. Now for those that are a little bit keen, you can go out to camps 8 and 9, it's a bit further out. And of course they're going to be free of all the hikers and boats and so forth, so the chance of getting one of those camps is a lot higher. And of course, beyond that, you go to camp 13 and camp 15. Now, I went to 13. That takes 3 3/4 hours for me, paddling at this pace, to get there. So it's not a difficult paddle by any stretch. It's across nice, beautiful flat water. Really just depends on the wind. If you're a faster paddler than me, you've got a double-ended paddle, well, there's 2 of you in the canoe, you should be able to do it a lot faster than that. What I tend to do is stop into somewhere like 4 or 5 and have a break, stretch the legs and the hips and so forth, and then get out, walk around, and then get back and keep going again. So I only stop for about 5 or 10 minutes, to be honest. So all in all, a very, very, very nice camping area. Highly recommend it. Does get busy in the summer, but autumn, which it is now, is probably the best time of the year. There's only just a slight breeze coming up now at lunchtime. But all morning it's been absolutely mirror-like, just beautiful. So thank you for all those who watched through to the end. Put any comments you want down below. If you've got any questions on the camping here or the paddling and so forth, more than happy to share. Let me know what you thought of the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the video, the length of the video, and the content and so forth. If you like this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe if that's your thing, and I look forward to seeing you all in a fortnight's time. Bye for now.